So, okay. So, what you should do whenever you're budgeting, you should ask yourself the questions: how much do you have now? Upcoming bills, next pay. We may want to know how many more checks do we have coming in this month, because usually bills are on a monthly basis. And then this would tell us basically how much we have, how much we need, based off of what bills is coming up, and then the difference. So we ask these questions to get a better understanding of where we are with our money currently if we haven't been budgeting already. However, if you separate your income as you get it and put it in categories towards how they'll be spent, you won't have to rebudget to see where you are every time you get paid. What does the difference mean again? From how much you have and how much you need. What math do you think you have to do? Is how much subtract, right? So that would be the difference. Okay, so go ahead and count your money.
100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 600, 600. So right here.
And remember, if you want to write it down, so this notepad is for you, so you don't lose track of how much you have.
600, 50, 100, 150. 20, 40, 60, 80. 10, 20. 5, 10, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now, is it easier for you to do the math versus just counting it all out?
It's easier to just do plus.
To do the plus? Okay.
Hold on, I don't know how to. I forgot how to round. I mean, not round. I forgot to. I hate math so much.
Okay, so counting money don't have to be math. Let me show you a better way to do
I
this.
just forgot how to do the listening, the little.
Remainder?
Remainder. I forgot how to do that.
Okay, so that's another lesson for another day, but look, it don't have to be math. You remember how we said do piles of 100? So then that way at the end, you could just say 100, 200, just only do piles of 100.
50, 70, 50, 60, wait, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90.
You can mix bills. There's already mixed bills. So you got 50, 20s. What do you need to add on? If you got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. There's another way to do it. Put the 5 back. If you got 50, exactly, 10. Because you got 50, 70, 90. You only needed 10 more to be 100. So now you got that pile of 100.
20, 40.
Say it out loud. 40.
50.
50.
55. 60. 75. Wait, 65. 60. 66. 67. 58. 69. 70. 71.
Okay, so that's the number you don't want to forget. So write down 71, since it's not a full 100. And now look how easy this is. What's that pile?
100.
No, what? How many?
Oh, 600.
600. Now count your 100. 600.
700. 800.
800 and
71.
871 without having to do math. Now, do that sound easier? Yeah. Okay.
871.
871. So write that with down. How much money do you have? Okay. Now it says upcoming bills. So in order to see that, instead of guessing, I will go to your book and I would look at your bills.
What's the closest one?
I know, but you don't want to look at what's the closest one because you don't want bills to sneak up on you. So this happens to us. Rent is the closest one, but then we also have another bill on the third. If I just looked at rent because it was the next one coming up, we would miss that one on the 3rd. So instead of looking at it based off of the which one is next, how many bills do I have coming up within the first week of the month until I get paid that next week? Okay. And then I would categorize them by those weeks like that. Okay, that makes sense. How many more checks are you gonna get this month?
Just this month.
What day do you get paid on?
This month?
No, every week. What day do you get paid on?
Friday.
Friday. Okay, and then so what's today's date?
It's the 23rd.
23rd. So how many more checks do you have coming in this month?
One.
Okay, so you get paid on the 29th. So you need to make sure that you have enough for, so in October, this is how you would look at it. You have October. So October, this is the first here. And then when is your next bill due? Not the
10th.
First one, on the 10th. So this is what you'll be looking at. You're looking at the 10th. Do you get another check before the 10th?
I get another check on the
So
6th.
The 6th, perfect. So you will get another check before the first. How many checks do you have coming in?
One more.
One more. And before your next bill,
2.
you have 2 checks coming in. So this is how much you have right now. You get one more check before the first. How much are you getting paid in that one more check? How much more money are you getting?
305.
308. 308. So, and that's if you don't have any fees taken out, but that's up to you to do what you're supposed to do. So I would add on 308 plus 871, and that's how you know how much money you'll have by the end of the month before the first, before your rent.
You said 871 plus 308, 1,179.
Yeah. So I'm glad you're using your noodle. You're using
my what?
your noodle, your noggin. Right? How much you'll have at the end of the month. So before the first. Then I would subtract how much your rent is.
600.
So subtract 600. No, underneath. That's why you're writing in the column. No, 600.
Oh.
You have 1,600.
No, look, 600.
And I see a dash and a 1 and a comma.
No, so I accidentally did.
Okay, just because you made an accident don't mean I don't see that. You go subtract 1,600. Okay, so, and then in a real world, I know they'd be like, oh, show your work and this and that, whatever. But in a real world, we got phones and we got calculators. So you don't have to do all of that. What? Why you say bruh?
Nothing.
No, say your thoughts. The world needs to hear it.
Money so quickly down to 579.
Welcome to bills. I'm glad that you see that, because I love when you start to see how it works in the real world. Just like you was comparing how taxes work. And I'm glad when you see the comparison of how it works in the real world. So you went from all that money, you had all that money. And this is why I also say it's important to budget, because you may look at all your money and be like, well, I got a lot of money, so I don't need to budget because I'm gonna have enough because I get paid every week. You could have that mentality, but now you see how quickly it goes down, right? You see how budgeting is very important, which you have to do that again because, so PG&E is $50, but here's the catch. Yeah, you already know it's a catch. You remember how so $50 is the base. You know how I told you every time you leave the lights on or anything, remember I said, no, it's not water because water is a whole nother bill. But
5 per dollar.
So no.
5 per reminder.
Yeah, so every time I catch you with the light on, your bill goes up by $5. Okay, so you don't know exactly. You know that $50 is the base, but you don't know how much your PG&E bill is gonna be by time you need to pay it. That happens to most of us, but what's all a factor in that? When you sleep with the TV on, that's plus $5. If you sleep in with the light on, that's plus $5. If you go to school in the morning and you forget to shut your light off, that's $5. So anytime I catch,
I did.
Huh?
Naming stuff I did.
I'm naming stuff you did. Okay, but the reason why I want to bring it up is because you'll learn from it from the next month. The mistakes that you made this month, you won't do it again because you want to keep your money so that you can buy your Oreos and buy all the snacks you just got.
As soon as we're done, I have enough money to buy an Oreo.
So you don't want that stuff to go up. Why? Because you want to
Get my full money.
You want to have all your money, right? Okay, so that's why we're doing this. So you have your PG&E bill, and then you also have on the 10th your water bill. So that's only $10 plus $2 every reminder. You've been doing really good with water, so you're not gonna have a high bill. Then you have to account for on the 15th, you have your credit card bill. Okay, so that's $200 that you have to pay. And then you want to make sure. So by the 15th, I'm not going to pull up the calendar again, but by the 15th, I'm pretty sure you would have gotten paid again. So here's why it's important to still budget, because now it seems like after your rent, all of your bills are small enough that it's like, oh, I got that covered. I got that covered, right? Mm-hmm. But by the 15th, where you see you got your credit cards bill and your device bill and everything, we're so close to the end of the month, 15th. We're so close to the end of the month that you still need to make sure you have enough money for your rent coming back around the next month. Okay? Because you won't have, like now it's like, oh, those small bills, I got it. Everybody feel that way. And you're right. You got it. But by the 15th, you're not going to have enough weeks left. It's usually the third week. You may only have one check left. And you need to make sure you have you don't get paid $600 a week. So you need to, this is why you still need to budget and you need to save so you can make sure your rent is the biggest bill. Okay? So you can make sure that you have that covered. So when you have an understanding of how much you have now, what income is coming in, what bills are currently coming up, make a plan for the future months to start separating your money ahead of time so you don't have to rebudget. First, starting with the first paycheck, I would divide all of these by 4 and start putting up your money ahead of time. Divide your bills by the number of checks you have coming in each month. I would start putting up all of the money for the bills. So I would do 600 divided by 4, and however much that is, every week I would take that from my check and I would put it in a separate box. So however much I have for all my bills would be in a separate container from my spending money. That way you won't have to budget every time you want to buy a snack. You won't have to do it because your spending money will already be separated. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. The more we do it, you'll be able to do it by yourself. Okay? Okay. So we'll end it on that note. Just tune in again next time and we'll figure out what video is going to be for next time. But it's all going to be in a subject of Layla learning how real world money works. The real world inside our home. Okay? Have anything to add? No? You're just tired? You just want your Oreos? Yeah. Oh, I got a real good head shake on that one. It's like, can I just see how much the Oreos are? Can I just buy some? Mind you, your Oreos is only $1. So we going through all of this so she can budget $1. And this is why I'm saying
I want to bring a mocha on school.
Oh, so you calculating all the snacks you need. You just okay. Okay. So she got a lot of snacks downstairs. We went to Costco and she wants to make sure she got it in her budget. So all right. So until next time. Roll all over your fingers. Is that smiley faces?
Yeah.
This is why we have to work at home, because she be doing this at school and come home and don't know nothing. And I'm like, what'd you learn at school today? Nothing. They don't even teach us nothing. No, it's because you be doodling on your hands. Okay.
You're a little dotsy.
Okay. All right. Well, until next time. Okay. Bye.